Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the ALTTPR League Season 4 playoffs. Today we have, did you check your boot? Did you? And Swirly Coin Brewing. We have Tam and CS2 are going for those teams respectively. I'm Scupula, and Captain 1977 is with me. Captain, have you heard there's a new rule in the league?
No, I haven't. What's this new rule?
This new rule is no running with sharp objects.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Ooh.
so they took all those away from him.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so that means a few things. It means Aghanim's bedroom curtain is gone if we need it. Mothula's vines are gone. The tablets don't need a sword. The Meyer, TR, and Ice Palace do not need swords to use the medallions in there. In the case Ice Palace, it's just in 2 rooms, the front and Cold Stair itself. Am I missing anything? Is that it?
Yeah, I think so. So, yep.
So, yeah, other than that, everything's pretty normal. It's open 7-7 with the one exception of there's one bow, which comes with silvers.
Oh.
So,
don't have to hunt for those silvers, which is nice.
Yeah, you're guaranteed silvers in all the swordless modes that we run. Just a 20 at the church here, but so this is a best of 5 series, as with most of the ALTTPR League. There's a map check. We got Pendant of Wisdom up there at Tower of Hera, pretty vanilla, but everything else is a crystal. But yeah, it's open 7-7, and Did You Check Your Boot is up by 2 games in this best of 5, so if they win today, that'll be it for those 2 teams. And if not, they go to game 4.
There's the first bottle in Skull Woods with a B.
And as always, very nice to find before you get to the sick kid the first time around. Just some bonds there under the tree, so no ag unless we need it for Dark World access.
I believe we just saw a single rupee there at the drop down spot in Skull Woods, so nothing exciting there.
So apparently, there's still some swords in the game. It's just those fake ones you can throw at things for a tree pull, but that's about it. Getting a little Lost Woods rendition on the quick swap. Gotta love
it. Oh no! The bee ran away.
Yeah.
Sad.
Is that a regular bee or good bee? I didn't even see.
I look like a good bee.
Yeah. 100 might have been nice. Huh.
Look, a sword. Yes, the swords have been replaced with green 20s today, so technically a first sword in blind sight here, but no bombs yet, so.
You got a glove, though.
Yeah.
So, Tam's gonna get paid at least.
Oh, there's some mobs.
Yep. Vanilla, nice place to find them. Bar owners went swimming, forgot his swimwear. 300 in the back of the well, so that'll... We're good on money. Bees notwithstanding.
Yeah. Going back in the blind sight, gonna check that back. Find 20 rupees there in the chicken hut. See if this is worth coming back in for.
Nope.
Not really.
Yeah, if I come down here without bombs, which I try to avoid if my life depends on it, but I like to do the well first because it's quicker to get in and out of than blinds hut. As far as doing it twice, goes, but
definitely
95 rupee deficit there from the bottle vendor.
Plenty of money in Kakariko Well though, so not to worry about. Blue Mail's nice too.
And another sword that we won't have. So with all that money in those flippers, I figure probably a good chance of seeing South Shore Resort here pretty quick, but we'll see after race game is done.
Yep. That glove in hand, though, we might see the back of Escape pretty soon here as well.
Yeah, it's 1 to 3 things, I guess, that you could get easily. If you're feeling real industrious with that boomerang, you might be able to get 4. Or, well, I guess it'd still be 3. You'd have to have a key to do that, but going to Dark Cross and all that.
Library check. We got, just a blue rupee. The race game, it has bobs. Don't need any more bobs now, thank you.
You know, if discussion in chat, I guess I was wondering, but if Tam is streaming at 20, then we're going to have some judder because the game runs at 60, our stream runs at 30, and, well, they're running at, I guess, less than that, so we can see what's going on. It's all good.
Yeah. Okay, we got Tudor headed down to Dam. We got Tam ready down to the back of Escape here. There's another bottle. The fairy in it.
Free fairy, not too bad. Ooh, hook shot. So, yeah, as expected, Tamsin, go ahead, go Dark Cross. Hook shot makes it really nice to just spam it till you find a key rat and go. Found a torch.
Oh, but CS Tudor finding the boots under the water at the dam.
See, I figured we'd be running around today, so I said no running with sharp objects.
Those boots in hand. We're gonna go ahead and check a Gita since it's out of the way, but boots make it a little bit better. There's the map at Dark Cross. Hooray.
Yeah, it's out of the way. We can do the front at our leisure without having to worry about a death warp or anything. I'll admit I haven't watched a lot of Swordless, and we have some real solid runners in the community here, so we'll see what happens, but in my experience, hearts are nice. Just because if you're not really good at this, you take a lot of extra hits throughout the course of this. That blue mail, I guess Tudor didn't pick that up yet, but that blue mail goes a long way.
Yeah, dashing around without a sword, though, that's kind of...
Yeah.
It's kind of... You can just run into every enemy and they won't care. They'll just be like, yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, I actually had a thought earlier on if they found the boost early, and then I forgot, but this is like one time that you might not want to see the boots this early because you're going to be compelled to dash. And you're already going to be trying to watch your health, so that'll be interesting. Because there's Ether with the Bonk Rocks and a mirror. That is a secret to everyone. Except for the 150 people on here. Thanks for joining us, by the way. Wouldn't be here if you weren't watching. We're up to 220 now. Never mind. Yeah, it definitely changes their dash lines a little with that sword. But...
yeah, as soon as we find that move for swamp anyone.
Hammer Argus. Well,
how about a fire rod?
Fire and ice rule or something that doesn't apply to Ice Palace today. Okay. So water walk to Zora and rescue the old man between the screens here. Another heart container. You'll never turn it down, even if you have the option. Tam's gonna go ahead, swim back and check out the Zora area. Usually at this point you have to think about choices being made without flippers because you're doing it in glitchy ways, but you know, then you're like, you know, no moon pearl, we can't get in the waterfall unless we were dashing, so we're not supposed to go to Hobo, etc., etc. But now it's nice and easy, even if it is a little slow. Waterfall Fairy handing out some kind of bee or another, and a flute.
Flute's nice. Get all the mobility items out of the way early. Flute and boots. Zora Ledge gonna have like rupees.
Master Scam Artist got for us today. I feel like it might be half decent. No, it's not.
Not at all. Hey.
You haven't found anything terrific yet. I mean, it's like quality of life stuff. And a fire rod and a hook shot. But
looks like Tam is going to be heading up the mountain and do pretty much everything up there now. In the light world, at least.
Yeah, I'm sure they hope that, you know, you get a book, a bow, something like that to allow yourself to do the crystals first, but you go where the checks are.
Looking for that hammer probably to clear out Hera. Don't really have a weapon for Moldorm right now, so.
Yeah, I think it has to be the hammer, doesn't it? It's a sword or hammer for Moldorm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna activate that blue. Probably gonna head right up the mountain. And CS Tutor is headed over to the Eastern Palace area. After he checks the site up here, as he does see. Oh.
He might do. Okay, he's coming back.
And CS Tutor making a liar out of me. Thank you. I was gonna check the front of escape now.
I mean, that's a way to do it. Tutor didn't do the water stuff, I don't think. Nah, because no flute. Sooner or later. I mentioned again, these two runners have been around a long time. They know each other very well. They They're going to spend some time making some plays here and there that they think that their opponent will not make.
Practical rock, we're gonna find just 20 rupees on top and inside. Dark World map check. We got green pin and TR. And that's all.
Well, you like to see like to say the blue pennant in this case before a green pennant, because I mean we're 2 items short of being able to walk in a door, at least maybe 3. But I saw a 5/6 at Swamp, which of course we have most of the stuff for. I didn't catch the rest of it though.
Yeah, I'm opting not to go ahead and check that right now, Hera, because no Moldorm. You can't defeat Moldorm. So, I'm gonna try to come back with hopefully the hammer over here and Paradox.
Check of the first floor isn't a bad idea. It's 2 things you can get real quick in here. There's Moon Pearl. It says Swamp now, with the exception of Argus, is it not? I mentioned Tam put a comment in the race time room, and that's the only chat in there. Let's find Hookshot early, so, well, that happened.
And that Moldorm is breaking Tam's ankles.
Yeah, it's not a lot of fun with the Hookshot. They like to dance, but gets it done, gets a bomb jump. Gonna finish clearing out the top of this, put a check on the floating island, and I guess do Spiral Cave. This tutor's gonna get the flute there, and I'm sure not wait too long to activate that. I'm trying to think here. After this, it's either go back to the upper floors of Hera. I don't actually remember what was in the first floor to know if it's logical or not. Or I guess dive the eastern area after this mushroom.
Mushroom, we got just a piece of heart today. Not gonna need that.
Figured you might try to keep the mushroom for a magic bat later, but opting not to. Forgot Tam to not do front of escape yet. And actually, I don't even remember what was down here. I knew Tutor did it, but
Yeah, I don't think it was anything important.
yeah. You're beyond our tracker, which Reg, by the way, is taken care of today. Reg, I'm sorry, which one is right, which one is wrong, but thank you very much for helping us out here today. Tam's got the bomb strats down pat. That's good to see. I just run right into the enemies. Heck with it. That's my problem. I never learn the good strats because I figure you're gonna death warp anyway most of the time.
We are on the lookout for a hammer or mitts, something to get us to the dark world.
Oh yeah, I was talking about swamp. I forgot we didn't have access anyway.
But yeah, it looks like CS Student's gonna go ahead and look around in Hera.
Was there a big key on the first floor? I didn't catch.
Yeah, it was in the basement cage area.
Okay, so a Herapod here would not be a terrible idea.
Yeah. I-6 at Swamp and Pod, Skull Woods, and TRRR other pendants. Okay, we find Quake Medallion there on the desert ledge. See if we need that later.
And just for the sake of discussion, I know one thing I didn't mention because I don't remember is Aghanim's little magical security system just gone. Or do you still need a cape or something?
Yeah, you still need the cape or the hammer roll.
Oh, hammer gets okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, vulnerability to hammer and stuff, that's how we're going to defeat Ganon today through at least the first 3 phases. Normally, hammer doesn't do nothing, but it's been tweaked so that the hammer will do damage to Ganon here. Tam doing the usual dash over to Saha's hut without a sword, runs into the Octorok. Times were good.
Here's our new checks here. Okay, it looks like it's in Eastern Palace today, because it's not in Saha, it's not in Hera. Or it could be the basement of Hera, I guess.
Yeah, fire rod. Something we haven't seen. I don't know. I've gotten into diving Eastern earlier lately, especially in boots. There's just long lines, and it doesn't take too long to get through it. Question will be: does Tam go through the dark room in the back? Probably not. But a fair amount of health already. That being said, this Hera basement is still nice to get out of the way.
It's not Hera basement.
I was going to say with a mirror, but apparently Tutor is also opting not to.
There it is in Eastern Palace. We found the hammer.
I was going to say until then, I was expecting Tutor to do, the Herapod, go upstairs, whatever, but we now know that Tutor will eventually have to go to Eastern Palace. That is all Tam wants.
Okay, first look at Hype Cave. That's not a good start.
21, 10 sticks, little heart,
No hype.
Sad.
Oh, I think Tad's making the play into swamp here.
Yes. Full clearable. Yep. And hammer is good enough most of the time in here, so. I mean, you need the hammer to get through it anyway, but.
Yeah. And hello and guten Tag from our Raiders over from SpeedGaming Deutsch. Welcome in.
Hello, Kenja. We're all old, don't worry. Yeah, we got Tam, we got CS Tutor, we got No Swords, and we got Dark World Access at 25 minutes by way of Hammer and Eastern Palace. No bow. There's your recap. Tutor coming up with that hammer. Not a minute too soon. Go ahead and get some armaments off the quartermaster in here. I feel like Tutor probably is going to make more than likely the same play. Yep, flute to 4. A little bit of bomber down action. Nice to see. Gets the left side done nice and easy with that bomb set up at the switch, so we don't have to revisit the room.
And CS Tutor enters his disappointment cave.
It's a long walk out when you gotta dodge all those chests.
And left side swamp. Have the goods today. Some map. Not a good start either.
A little bit of money. Which isn't as bad as it might normally be here, because you might be buying a lot of potions today. At least more than you're used to. And easy to do with that flute in hand, so.
Absolutely. I mean, I buy potions if I have gold sword and red mail and silver arrows. I still buy the potions.
Yeah, Ganon Hug's odds go up in swordless with that hammer out, so. That's an interesting play from Tam. Maybe we'll ask later, but doing the compass chest after left side. If that's me, it's like maybe you don't want to find out that the map was there, and that now you have to think about, well, should I even bother going left side? Just ignorance is bliss,
Yeah, sure. Container. There's a lamp.
Indeed, which makes the rest of Eastern logical prior to arm moves. I think that's about it that we can get to right now. Yeah, you're gonna have to shake that lamp out a little bit. Doesn't work right now. Kind of wet. Or maybe those chests, you know, are waterproof. So here comes Hammer Argus. We'll try to go ahead and get 2 per pop here. Going well so far. Doing a little sync there, I guess we're off by a number of seconds. So we have a fire rod, so we can 2-cycle this second phase here. Strike 1. But down goes Argus for 10, crystal number 1 in the bag. I didn't see the item. Anybody catch that?
Let's see if they found the big key. They go right back in. Not. It was probably something else. Yeah, that was big key. Okay.
Forgot that hasn't found yet, so good indicator.
And
So we still don't know, do we?
nope. You have to wait for the suitor. Okay, so gonna go ahead and route south to the village of Outcast. You can check Stumpy Key 45 digging game. Hopefully find the bits along the way so you can just head straight up into the village.
Alright, so Tam's tracker doesn't have anything new on it, so it's junk. So
Yeah.
I'll keep that handy for the time being.
And not much going on in the swamp today. Just found the lamp. So still looking for some good items.
Yeah, at this point in the game, you're going to full clear. You know your opponent is too, so no feeling bad over that. Bottle number 3 out of the dig game. It's a love-hate relationship that I got going on with the menu strats that are, well, kind of required at this point for Argus, or in this seed in general. So there's a 4 fire rod 1 cycle. And down goes Argus for CS Tutor. See if they dip into the dungeon. Probably will. Yeah, thought I heard a blip of some money before, so yeah, just some money. The Tam is kind of a shy guy or a shy gal, or I think both are an option, but I don't remember the yellow getup though, so it might be something of theirs, custom. Not sure.
Looks like CS Tutor is making the same plays as Tam, just a little bit behind right now, but shouldn't be too far behind. So he's gonna see if they have to go up to Skull Woods. That is completable. We got Thieves Town right there as well. See which way they decide to go. Looks like they are gonna follow in the footsteps of Tam. Gonna head down to the Village Podcast Thieves Town area. Those 20 rupees out of the chess game.
So with a Tam downing blind here, and again using extended resources, doesn't look like there was much else in Thieves Town either. Just that required crystal.
Ooh,
Third sword. Boy, that'd be nice, huh? Bumper ledge, just it was just money. We do have the pro crew working on the tech trouble here, so might be able to get something resolved here not too long. Looks like red mail graveyard ledge.
Yeah. Hey, 10 arrows and Kane's tomb. I see that.
Yeah, red mail isn't, I guess, but it's swordless. We'll take it. Doing a quick restart here. Assuming y'all can hear me still. I don't know if you can, but no, you can't. Can hear me without the bot in there. Okay.
Yep, just bear with us just a moment.
So anyway, yeah, still restreaming. Okay. Well, we got. Okay, I guess I gotta wait because it's not on there yet. But Tam's headed to Skullwoods. Tutor takes that blind without much trouble, gets the 10 arrows, and gets the crystal, and presumably going to get right on out. Sure, getting a little bit impatient with the lack of items to this point, but.
And a special hello to our friends from SpeedGaming with the raid. Welcome in, everybody. This is Invitational Game 3 between Tam and CS Tutor. Did you check your boot at Swirly Coin Brewing? Did you check your boot? Is currently up 2-0, and Tam looking to close it out here. We are doing a open 7-7 swordless.
We got one heart container out of Skullwoods for the 2 items that are here. Gonna check out Pinball Room. And turns out it's just another heart. With red mail and 12 hearts, even swordless, I'd say we can tell the game to stop handing out the hearts. We want progression.
Yeah, it's got to be like, I guess you can go to pod.
Yes, Tam's gonna do. Bo does like to show up in here frequently. We're working on it, I swear. Just I think it might be out of our hands at this point.
Well, pod is not bolt locked in the back, so could be something useful back here.
Titans nuts, maybe? Or a bow? See, Tutor taking down Mothula. I forgot that was a pennant. I did not see. Well, there's Titans. And see, oh no, we do know that there's no items there, so that was just a back to front clear for Tutor. For what, as of now, is more than likely not anything. It'll have to be pedestal. Yeah, apologies for weirdness too on our part. I guess the stream is looking mostly okay, but I've got 3 streams in 3 different places, and I'm trying to figure out which one to talk about right now, just because of whatever issues were going on.
Okay, so we did get Titan Spence out of pod, but all we're gonna get for now.
Yeah, fire rod that early, and Skullwoods being Skullwoods in general, yeah, I agree with Worf about coming here and doing the back.
Okay, Tim showing us the minor shed here.
Cape.
Okay. We can go ahead and dip into Desert Palace here on Tam's side. See us soon. We're gonna go ahead and route up to north here and Smoky of the Torch.
Yeah, I think Cape at this point is going to open Spike Cave, and that's it. But it's also, especially again in Swordless, a real nice thing to have if you need to avoid something in a pinch. The only problem is you can't use anything else in the Y button as a weapon.
CS Tutor's Pikachu becomes a Raichu after picking up the red mail. See where they decide to go from here. I'm gonna follow all the way over to Catfish. And Tam enters their fight with Tempo. Fire on his hand shouldn't be too much of an issue.
We're gonna 2-cycle it, but no big deal.
You're gonna get the book in Desert.
There's your vanilla desert access in Desert. So now we got tablets to think about, and I seriously doubt anybody's going to bother with PED being TR is one of them, but one of the pendants, I mean.
The Tam says, hop into Meyer right here. Says it is ether. We do have ether, so.
And there's a blue cane, the lag stick, since we already have a cape.
And no to entering Meyer. Let's see. We're gonna go up the Dark Death Mountain here. Possibly check ether tablet along the way. Fight cave.
Rest of Hera, maybe. Nice chunk of things put together. That book just cleans it up nicely. And Tutor's going to go ahead and play in the pod here and more than likely clear it all out prior to Helm Store. Did we get 5 in here before? Or just 4? With everything going on, and if I saw a map encompassed or not.
I don't recall. Yeah.
It's still no bow. And that was a quick swap mirror from Tutor. One too many clicks, it looks like. So we're going to have to pay a second visit to the shooter room. I'm behind. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Looks like we got 50 rupees. Bombs. Bombs. And single arrow. Yay.
Calming is just as hard as playing today.
Yep, answer the question, chat. You need the hammer for the tablets and swordless. Yes, the hammer replaces the sword, so you can read the tablets without a sword. Yes, Tam is demonstrating here. Just gonna get a piece of heart from that tablet, though. This tab is hopping into Spike Cave.
Hey, beeps. And you know what? I don't blame anybody as we find some sticks in there and that's it. Not in Swordless, not when you're trying to focus. Sometimes that half a second, quarter second that you wouldn't have a beep for can get you killed. So
Absolutely. So, Ice Palace? Where are we going? Oh, Tab's gonna go do Smith Chain, I guess. You see one of the things be like, they have booths, why aren't they item dashing with the hammer? You can't with a sword, without a sword. For some reason, the game's like, you need a sword to do item dashing. So.
yeah, it's kind of funny. It's vanilla behavior, but if you bonk trying to do it, it shows your character with a sword of some weird color. I don't know. But yeah, no hammer peg, quick mode. So just for the sake of discussion here, can PED actually still be anything? I think maybe, well no, it can't. I was gonna say it's just ether, huh? Which we have. Could be a bow.
Could be.
Might be a bow. That'd be bad.
Yeah, since there's only one bow in the pool, and then, yeah, that could be bad.
Usually when TR is a pendant, you know, with everything you need to get in TR, there's not much that it leaves for PED, but sit and think about it and stuff like that comes to mind. So
It's not non-progressive bows. It's one bow that gives you silver arrows right away. It's just Myth Chain not providing anything today.
it's I'm a little surprised by that. Looks like we're gonna see ice here. Maybe. Where's Tam going?
Yep, we are going to go ahead and Ace Palace. Makes sense, it's about the only thing left.
So it's Bombos to get into TR, which is probably kind of nice. You don't have to go in right now, even if we had a king.
Yep, it has their heals. CS Tutor is headed to ice as well. That Bob's a little far away, yeah.
Yeah, so rando is rando, but we tend to find out, especially with good competitors like us, they're never none too far away from each other, time-wise. And yeah, we're talking about Meyer. We could have gone in there. Just it's not pleasant without a cane.
Yeah, this
two
bomb
items.
jump without the sword as well is pretty difficult.
Yeah, I can see from here they need one more pixel, and I was just trying to get it here. And that was, there it is. Okay. Nice hook dodge. That's a turn now, I guess, for the big spiky ball. Always good to preserve health in this mode. There's me. I just run right the heck through it. What do you mean there's no tanks in Zelda?
There's the bow.
Yeah, anything good like that? I mean, I don't remember the last time I've seen a bow in here, but it's usually like a hammer or a cane that, you know, qualifies as really bad, but that's not great.
Yeah, we just need a cane now for go mode, so we'll see.
Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah, especially not having a cane coming in here, you know.
There is item number 3, just a heart piece, so we are gonna look somewhere else for that cane of Samaria.
I will tell you what, in my experience, there was this long string of time that has ended for the last couple of months where vanilla cane mire was a thing. Like, a lot. Haven't seen it in a while, though. I don't know if these runners are going to be thinking about that or not. No half magic, no sword. Even if we had full health, we can't save half of our magic on, you know, sword beam strats here for melting cold stare. But Tam did have a bottle. He's going to have to go to the hammer for a few shots once they're able to actually get into the menu. That red mail.
Yeah, red mail really makes it nice.
Sometimes these puffs just do not like you. Doesn't matter who you are, but so that's a key. So
This was Mario locked.
Yeah, that means I don't know what it honestly means. Besides, you know, you're expected to have it when you get here. Meaning, it, you know, it might be something that's in logic now. I guess possibly.
So, yep, that cane is not on the bow. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and complete those 2 crystal dungeons at Eastern Palace and Pod. Get those crystals out of the way, and could have a vanilla bow here today, or vanilla cane. Of course, we have not seen all the items out of Eastern Palace yet either. Both runners electing to leave after they found the hammer. So
is the cane for sure not available here then? Like, did we require the cane to get up? I don't know. Did we? Because what if it's a logical, just a dip of Ice Palace? I'm very bad with logic, but I don't know. Either way, he's need done, so we're gonna get him done.
it could be.
Cane required just for Colster. Okay, so that's how I play most of the time. Is a heck with logic. Just do what you're supposed to do, and you get your items. You get your items. And then when I get beat by 20 minutes, it's like, why? Oh boy. So anyway, it's just at most 1 item on Helmasaur, plus the crystal.
Well, the good news about Go Mode K is you do not have to go to the Turtle Rock at all, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. That's always a good feeling when it crosses your mind. Similar with Hookshot and Pendant Swamp and stuff like that. Except I guess you might still have to do some of that, but yep, TR, you're not getting in. We're getting a call for Pyramid Fairy for the cane. This is a 5/6 here, so
Pod and Swamp being our 5/6 crystals, so could easily see that check coming up here after Eastern Palace.
I only wish you could have done these in reverse order, but not to be today. So there was an item. It's just a heart.
Just in case 14 wasn't enough, we're gonna have 15.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's crystal number 4. 5. 5 for Tam. And 5 for Tutor. Different ones. Oh no, it's just 4 for Tutor.
Yep. Tutor has not done Desert Palace yet.
Yeah, it's a blue thing at Skullwood, so. So if you're Tutor, you probably are hoping the cane is not on the beaten path. This here is just going to be run to the back, and here again, this trying to remember the item counts we saw before. Do we see the dark room? Well, probably we do now. Yep. That's just a map in the big chest. Tutor's going to forego the dark room, so here's a moment.
Okay. That's gonna pay off for him.
I didn't see it. What was it?
Yeah, I think it was the 300 rupee in the big key chest, so not gonna be there.
Silvers are nice. What a refund, huh?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see Pyramid Fairy after Eastern Palace here.
And Skip of the Dark Room allows, Tutor to pull ahead in Eastern, but
Yep, note that the other bow is replaced with also a simple arrow. So we saw one in hookshot game, one on normal, so either one of those could have been a bow. Yeah, both runners making the play for Pyramid Fairy here. Will this be Arcane?
also trying to think now, just if it's not, I want to say Tam has checked a lot more overworld than Tutor has as well, so Tutor will have to make a play to make up some time here. Again, if it's not in here.
There's the bug net out of the pyramid. We're gonna want that for Aga 2.
You better go back and get that. And there it is.
There is that Canis Mario 1 hour 11 minutes 35 seconds. CS Tutor's in go mode.
Yeah, CS Tutor is. Oh wait, did Tam lose the bomb? I think so. It's going to help Tutor out a little bit because despite being in go mode sooner, they are going to have to do desert. And it's just a quick dungeon, but yep, Tam did lose the bomb. Yeah, I don't remember where the big key was in desert, but if it is early, then CS Tutor can get in, get out, and get gone. So. Nice hook shot from Tutor there to make up for getting hit with the fire snake and get away from the fireball coming at him. That's good. Little things like that are going to help them out immensely in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, we can do all this agate business with the hammer, but it can be funky. I mean, so can the bug net, but it's still a slightly better choice, I guess. So there's a big key in the lobby there for Tutor. We'll deal with the crystal switch now. Not a bad idea. Kind of wonder how much these runners might still like to see the powder show up in front of their faces.
Or have magic be nice to see. But these runners are pretty good. They probably know what they're doing.
Yeah, nobody's going out of their way for it for sure, but one thing I'm sure that no matter who you are, you like to see is the ability to do Mire and the Swordless Seed after finding that bow with the silvers. As you can see, we just spent about 10 seconds in this room.
Yes, to pick it up, crystal number 6 just has a complete desert. Then we can head up the mountain, as Tam just has a complete miner here. So it's going to be pretty close still.
Tutor running a dash line that you need a sword for, which means he had to stop and deal with the lever or whatever. And that's what they're called in Ocarina of Time. But
It's the big key right away. So yeah, yep. This is gonna be really close. Well, Tam is the first one to 7 crystals. Oh boy, you know what that means.
Mm-hmm. It means if you're CS Tutor, hopefully it's 20 to 22. I'll go 20.
Yep, 22 item locations where the big key could be in Ganon's Tower. Go ahead and get your guesses in chat now. I'm gonna say 12.
Yeah, and I don't know that either runner has a reason to feel ahead or behind with everything that's gone on here. Wasn't anything too crazy. I mean, I guess Tutor's got that back of Skullwoods, maybe. to think about. So we'll just see if that plays into any GT shenanigans when they get up there.
Very nice landmark kill. They're on CS Tutor size. Gonna be about just a couple minutes behind Tam here. He's about headed up the mountain.
Yeah, and Tam also did do those book checks, which Tutor is not going to do, but
Tam just has to be careful of that arrow count too. CS Tutor stop it off, get a potion just in case.
yeah, this is one of these instances where you might actually like to have a shovel and go digging outside of GT whenever you need some arrow. Well, okay.
Hello, number one.
Do you even have any of those?
Shout out to Warp Jig for guessing number one.
We did. Yeah, it's a heck of a spot for sure. So, GT routing is out the window.
We'll see if CS Tutor decides to go left first. It could cost them.
Yeah, I'd be pretty surprised, but it is possible. But hey, it's still not over. This is Swordless. Anything can happen here. Even with red mail. Because last I checked, mail doesn't keep you out of holes. So we gotta be real careful with that hammer.
And CS Tutor is going to go ahead and make the play to the left first. And find that big key right away.
I have to do a quick trip over to get a key, just as Tam did, but we're off to the races.
Yeah, solid execution from here on out.
In fact, I didn't even see that before. That saves a room. If one was so inclined, they could have gone to the next room, got the second key, and said, "The heck with the Helmasaur room at the top," which can also be a little funky and swordless, but nice and easy and quick. Silver arrow lane low too.
Tam really showing why they are always near the top of the leaderboards in ladder and this mode as well. So
yeah, GT in its basement and surrounds in any Ganon goal. It's not fast Ganon. Takes up a good chunk of the time of a seed. So even though this is something that doesn't change much, being able to do it very, very quickly is something that separates some runners from others. And don't get me wrong, they're both very good at it. They're both near the top of those leaderboards, like you'd mentioned. So.
nice kill on that mini helmet to get the one with the key.
Yeah, I totally forgot about pot strats because I usually do those actually, and I'll throw it from the left to the right. It usually gets the first one anyway, so. Nice menu to get the hook shot pulled out before the exploding boss disallows us. If those are familiar with Super Metroid, know that there's a room affectionately called the worst room in the game. If there was one in this game, it'd be that last one right there. And that's a double with a bug net. It's pretty impressive. Be a double there for the blue balls. Got that obtuse angled one. I'm gonna learn something here today.
Oh, that was well done there for Tam with the bug net.
It's a clinic. So yeah, no half magic. We're gonna have to get a torch glitch. Yeah. I forgot we have silvers. It's not imperative, but regardless. You can do phase 4 Ganon with just a hammer and swordless. Is it fun?
No.
No, not at all. Nice second spawn spot, whatever you want to call it, from Ganon there, so you can just hide it behind him and whack him. That red mail and a goo in a bottle here and there, you can just tank hits, whatever.
Oh, gotta be careful. Oh, no.
I thought maybe...
Okay.
Oh, we got a fairy, okay. As I say, playing like that, you must know you have something, so...
Yeah, that was pretty aggressive there.
Yeah, it's hard not to take a hit with a sword in that corner of the bat circle, as it were. Now, Tutor's gonna have to do this with just a hammer. And you can see the timing is a lot tighter. Not just to hit the thing, but to direct it correctly as well.
Hey, it hit number 4 on Ganon.
Yeah, so it's gonna... No, that's a death.
Oh, dude.
Oh, we got a fairy too. Okay.
Nice torch glitch there on Tam's side.
Yeah. Strategies match the inventory for all around, but it's going to take some kind of a disaster here, I think, to sink Tam in this race. It would have to involve the edge of the room.
They just need one more arrow here to finish hooking it. There it is.
There it is. You don't walk too far too early. And there's the victory pose. Get some GGs in chat for Tam. And did you check your boot? Moving on in these Invitational League playoffs with a Game 3 win.
GG's.
Down goes Zaga2 for CS Tutor. I got a whole bunch of blue balls lined up with that hammer there. For the last phase, that was fun to see.
Tam's official time was 1 hour, 27 minutes, 41 seconds, which is really, really good for a swordless league.
Yeah, you can get caught up with so much stuff. I remember running this in the ladder last season. Average finish times for anybody who joined was in the 150s. Not even because of the C's, just playing normally takes a while. Tutor, I think, wants to get some potions, but is going to have to readjust here. And look what we got. We got Tam joining us here in the booth to talk about this.
GG.
GG's. Yeah, like Captain just mentioned, that's a heck of a time for Swordless Seed. I know Red Mail is on offer and all, but it's not easy. So good job.
Yeah, it could have been a lot quicker. I think I made some choices that were not really correct. But yeah, it was a pretty straightforward scene. So I did some small time losses, but
Yeah, Tudor did the back of Skullwoods back to front in an attempt to chase the fire rod. That was the one big difference as far as completion.
yeah, I did like the weird routing where I did like village to Kingston Graveyard Lodge and then back to Skullwoods. I was gonna kill Mothula if that was an item there, but I did the other checks. Like if I find myths, then like I'm just not gonna touch Skullwoods, so I'll find something else to do. But I was kind of lucky that the items were just in the front. Yeah, I really should have gone to Ice Palace a lot earlier. That was the big mistake I think I made, but it just cost me like a couple minutes of checks.
I think Captain, wasn't it something they did almost simultaneously?
Yeah, you were both in Ice Palace around the same time. Like when you find that bow, then yeah, you were just on each other's heels the whole time. After Ice Palace, or just Dead Pod and Eastern and Pod the Canaan Pyramid Fairy. You both went to Meyer, but CS Tutor hadn't done Desert Palace yet, so that's where I kind of drew apart there.
Yeah, when I got the bow at Ice Palace, I told myself like 100 times not to check the Eastern Vicky chest because I left Eastern really early the previous time, and like the bow also allowed me to go check like Pyramid Fairy and Pyramid Gavish, so and then I got there and there was an item there and I just checked it and I was like telling myself that I was stupid the whole time.
Well,
but I'm glad it didn't cost me too much.
yeah, it's not terrible, especially since those dash lines that you can use in there don't get affected too much by not having a sword, so...
And I think CS Tutor has given us Swordless Ganon with the hammer. I just now
noticed. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, good call. I just realized it. I mean, they can see the race time room, they know it's just putting on a clinic show, whatever. A little practice, maybe show you can do it in case somebody ever decides to get the great idea of making us play a ladder mode or something without silvers and swords.
Anyone who can do some of the silvers has my respect because this is so difficult.
Yeah, and it's not even just the timing. I mean, you'll see. Like, we know this does tempered damage, but whenever we do this with the tempered sword, we spin. Well, that's gold sword damage, so this is still going to take 24 shots. Yeah, you both, I think, handled it pretty well. It was execution heavy. You had things like early swamp to deal with.
Yeah, how surprised were you when you got into the Dark World? First thing you pretty much did, go to the swamp, find pretty much nothing except for the lamp. I mean, it's like you have to be thinking, okay, I got all this stuff for Swamp Palace. I gotta go into Swamp Palace. It's crystals. There should be something in there, and then you find there's nothing in there. I mean,
same thing with Deep Down after that.
It was required in the end for the king, but yeah, I was expecting a little bit more value from Swamp Palace.
think everything between there and Thieves and all around it didn't have anything either. Skullwoods was just some hearts. The Red Mail Graveyard. It's just a matter of going through it at that point.
Yeah, my one was stacked enough that there wasn't too much to find in the Dark World.
So anyway, your team's going to be moving on here with the 3-0 sweep of Swirly Coin Brewing. I don't know if you've had time to look in the delay here, but have you been able to see who's next for you? I didn't get a chance to look.
I'm not sure if we know yet, so it's probably pending on other results.
Yeah, more than likely, since you did sweep. I'm sure there's some games to be played still in this round. But...
Yeah, no, winning this feels really good. Our team has made playoffs every time we've been in the league, but we always lost in the first round. So, and like, this team is like, you know, it's people who are really good and people I've seen on ladder so much, so like, I definitely was not gonna take this win for granted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so 3-0, like, I think it's a pretty huge success to 3-0 this.
Yeah, I can see that vindication coming through.
Sister is showing us why we're glad we have Silver Arrows, because he is still trying to make it.
Has anybody been counting?
No, it's definitely an endurance test there.
Normally, even if you can do this fight, it goes way worse than what he's doing right now. Like, this is so impressive.
Getting them in. Now, if we can do this again, just do it with a fire rod instead.
No, I have magic either. Oh, okay, there's the potion.
Yeah, I figured there was a potion in there. So yeah, for those who move on to the second round, we do have sweeps between the Titansmiths and Shacktool Digging Game, the former doing the sweeping there, as well as WJP DTB and Noble Foxes. So they're moving on, and unless there's some reseeding, which I guess there might be, yeah, your opponent is still TBD. As of now, we have Magliacci and I Like Big Boots yet to finish out their match. Magliacci's 2-0. Skull Kids and the Sexy Gams 1-0 lead to the former as well there. The Spoilers and Go are tied at 1-1. Error 216 with a 2-0 lead over Team Hime. And Tile Room is with a 1-0 lead over Poke Trio. So, a lot of round one yet to go in the Invitational League. Tutor has got to be at about 20, I'd guess, by now. What's the leeway on this? Do we know? Is it one frame?
Pretty sure it's just one frame, yeah.
Okay.
There
it goes. All right.
Whoa.
There's some GGs in there.
Talk about endurance test there. Yeah, GG's CS Tutor. Wonderful season all around from Swirly Coin Brewing.
Yeah, that was fun to watch. I mean, that could have gone any which way too, and you know, it could have gone bad. Might not have been able to finish, but they did. They pulled it out. They got themselves some triangles, and see if we can get them in here to talk about it. As we watch Tudor's credits play out, I'm going to dip into the restream schedule. We don't have all the league stuff scheduled out right this second, but here on SpeedGaming, well, not here, on SpeedGaming Main, at 7:40 Eastern tonight, we have... It's going to be it's a league match. It's open league, though, but SoCal 2044 versus Soul Link-A-Lot. Now, we're going to be playing Hardful Randomizer, so if you were around for week 7, you'll know more or less what goes on with that. That can be almost as much fun as Swordless. So tune in for that if you want to see some clownery. That's a word. And currently going on right now, we have an Invitational League match between Jay Misher and Photon. Not sure, honestly. I'm sorry. That's on SpeedGaming 3. Not sure what they're playing, to be honest. It doesn't say here. Teams get their choice of mode in the playoffs to a point. And for something unrelated to all this, completely different, we may have also at 11 o'clock, undetermined what channel, but an open fast cannon seed 6-6. So reduced crystals. You probably won't see GT. It'll be a quick match, so if you're still up at that point and want to see how that goes, you can tune in for that as well, or you can join it if you like. These are open to the public, so that is all I can see for here. Tudor's coming shortly, I believe.
The matchup on SpeedGaming 3 right now is Casual Boots.
That's Casual Boots, okay. So that's good old standard Boots with the sword.
Yeah, for a change of basic, you want to see someone with a sword, you know, check that out if you want. And we are joined by CS Tudor. GG's.
GG. Nice cannon. For real, that was fun.
GG.
Thanks. GG town.
Yeah, that cannon was sick.
So, like we were talking to Tam before, we had, a straightforward seed, as we can all agree. There were some plays made both ways, trying to, poke out for some stuff. Tudor, you did the back of Skullwoods with the fire rod in the hand and no sword requirement, no vines in the way, which I like to play. Just didn't pay out, and neither did the front, which Tam did do as well. But there wasn't really much logic-wise that separated the two. It was close. This 9-minute difference here just came down to the hammer cannon, which again that was fun to see. But
Yeah,
Yeah, the Hera thing too. I was like, I wasted time with that. I should have just not done that. That and Skullwoods, I think, were the main differences. I feel like time wise.
Well, if I recall, Tim did not do the Hera basement, I believe. So
Yeah. Tim just checked the first floor and the basement cage and just went ahead and skipped the rest. There's no way to defeat Moldorm at the time.
Yeah, and I mean, it wouldn't be the first or the third or the fifth time I've seen Red Cane down there or something, so, you know, it could have worked out.
Oops, sorry. Yeah. I don't know, I was still missing the hammer, so I was like, it could be up here, I guess. It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I didn't find it, I knew that I lost a lot of time. And so... that and Skullwoods, I really wish I don't know, like, after Swamp, I kind of felt like I should have just went to the pod, like, immediately, because the only thing I had found up to that point in Dark World was Lamp, so I was like, Lamp doesn't really open up that much by itself. Like, Aga 1, which I knew was dead, and Pod, which is the backside of Pod, so... who keeps... Sorry.
Sorry. No, mine did
that's
it at
my
least
phone
once.
going off, like, I don't know what's going on there, but... yeah, those were the only two things that I was like, I should just go back to the back of Pod. It was funny because earlier today in my cross keys, like I should do the GT climb, I should follow the Sites Palace Big Key, and I decided not to do that, and it ended up being the correct answer, and it's the same exact thing that happened here. Like, I thought it was in Pod, I just did not want to pull the trigger for some reason.
Yeah, since you mentioned it, I had a similar PED seed yesterday, and I wanted to go out of my way, clown it, and check it earlier than I did, but I didn't, and so I thought, oh, well, that's going to cost me for sure. It didn't, but there's always choices to be made, and rando will rando.
Yeah, and what else happened? Like, my Aga 2 fight was bad. Like, I should have picked up the bug net when I saw it, like, because it's going to make it a lot easier to do Aga 2.
Well, I didn't see a lot of swordless, so even when we saw the bug net there, I thought Captain was like, you need to pick up that bug net. I thought he was joking for a second, like, oh, wait, yeah, we're not.
Yeah. Yeah, bug net on Agatube just makes it a little bit easier for you. It gives you a little bit more extension than with the hammer, so... but yeah, usually you like see runners pick it up, but...
like, I know if it was me, I'd have left. I'd have been like, you know what, or I'd have picked it up for the sole purpose of catching fairies or something. You know, and just later realized, oh yeah.
Yeah. And then the Ganon fight, well, when I was in Aga 2, Tam had finished at that point, so I thought, well, I already kind of made that decision by myself to do the SS fight, the Silver Swordless Ganon, if I had already lost the fight, and I was already, like, at the end of the seed. And both of those conditions, I guess, were met. So I was like, okay, let's just go do this right now, because, I don't know, like, there's not very many times where chat gets the opportunity to see a swordless lead, like, in general. Like, just most of the time it's, like, open, Kaz boots, you know, it's entrances sometimes. The swordless, a lot of times you just don't see it that often. So I thought, well, this is something different for most people. Let's just go do this right now. And this is actually my fastest I've actually done the Ganon fight ever. Like, most of the time it takes me around 8 to 10 or 8 to 12 minutes depending on the day itself. So this one I think took around 7 if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, I'm not sure. I have to look at it. I mean, it was better than most, that's for sure. But yeah, when Tam finished, we saw you kind of stop a little, and I was like, oh, we better check the room. But no, I think I was here think about it for a second, and yeah, let's go ahead and do it. And you picked right back up, and I think tripled Aga at the end there, double or whatever. You got all 3 balls with the last hit, and went on to beat Ganon into submission. So that was fun to see. If you look, I was like, you know, hey, we're all going to learn something.
Yep. Just all around good showing to you, as this was your first time in the Invitational League. To get to the playoffs is really saying something, and very well played season for you. And look forward to seeing you next year, kill it in the playoffs, and hopefully.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, what he said, it's tough. Competition is real good, even at the top of the Open League. I mean, it's just anybody can beat anybody on any given day here. So, GG's to all.
Does anybody have any final words they'd like to say?
All right. Let the runners go if they want.
Yeah, good luck, Tam, on the next round.
Yeah, thanks. And I totally agree. Like, this team can do so well next season. So I'll be watching that for sure.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
I've actually been working a lot of streams for Swirly Coin Brewing, and so yeah, you're right. Some high quality running there, so keep an eye on him in the future. He'll be back.
Absolutely.
So
at this time, we'd like to give a shout out to our runners here. My co-commentator, Scupula, Tracker Rag. Go ahead and give everyone here a follow.
thanks also to Bonsai Beer and who do we have? Bonsai Beer and Ghost Senpai and all the people behind the scenes trying to work out the issues we had with Twitch earlier. So we would have had a fit without them, so we appreciate it.
Absolutely, yeah. So I guess that do it for us. Yep. GG's both runners again, and thanks for watching, everybody.
See you next time. Have fun on SG3 or 1.